the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. We're playing some bubble craps. We had someone, Anthony, request this. He had requested it a long time ago, and I promised him I'd do it. Then I forgot. He reminded us in a live stream last night. So here we are on bubble craps. We're going to play some craps, see how it goes. Okay, so you can see up here we got $500 in the machine. We don't have live craps in Florida, so this is about the closest you're going to get. So let's see, what's the $10 minimum on the pass line? If you're not familiar with craps, every little section of this table is going to be a different bet. And then so we've got the dice up there. Everybody has their own tube, and when I smack this little button, it pops the dice like that, right? And that was a 6.
No field.
That was a 6. My dad's filming again. And the interesting thing about craps is it's the only bet in a casino where they will make you let you make a bet, which is the odds behind it. It's called the free odds because it has absolutely no house edge. And the pass line, that $10 bet that we made, is the way craps works is there's a come out roll. We put out the $10. That was the come out roll. The point, I rolled a 6. The point is now 6. So we need to roll another 6 before we roll a 7. So I'm just going to press this little button here. Those dice are going to pop again. And it rolled an 8.
Hard 8 pays 10 for 1. Great job.
And it's going to say all that, and now there's all these different bets you can make. Like up here, these are the place bets, the buy bets. You can individually bet on each of these numbers. Most of them are bad bets, but the 8 is not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the 8. I'm going to make a $14 bet there, or sorry, $12 bet. You got to make those in increments of $6. So now, if a 6 comes in, this pass line bet wins. If an 8 comes in, that place bet wins. If a 7 comes in, everything loses. So there's an 8, so we won.
8 easy, down the line, no field 8.
And the reason you have to bet $6 there is that pays $7 for every 6 that you bet. So if you're to bet less than, not in $6 increments, you get shorted. And then we're just gonna go and shoot the dice again. 6, there it is. So now the pass line pays even money, and then the pass line, or the odds, paid 6 to 5, which are the true odds of rolling a 6 over a 7. So we got paid $6 for every 5 that we bet, so our $20 paid 24. And then now it's the come out roll again. You see that puck is on off. And then all your other bets are off. That means that they're not working. So now it's just the pass line on the come out roll, which is right now when the puck says off, it's a come out roll. 7 or 11 wins, 2, 3, or 12 loses, and any other number becomes the point. So let's roll it and see. That's a 5.
5 fever.
So then you saw before when the point was 6, that puck was on 6. We're gonna take double odds again. Now the puck is on 5, so now 5 is the point, and I'm going to make another place bet on the 6. The 6 and the 8 are the only place bets you should be making. They have the lowest house edges. The other ones have much higher house edges, so now we're going to roll the dice again. And a 5 again, back to back.
Wow, you've been betting more, man.
I know. So then now it's the odds pay the true odds of rolling these numbers up here. And they go in pairs because each of the pairs of numbers are on opposite sides of the dice. So there's the same number of ways to roll it. So the true odds of rolling a 4 or a 10 before a 7 is 2 to 1. So your odds are going to pay 2 to 1 there. 5 and 9, it's 3 to 2. So as you saw, I bet $20. We got paid 30. And then 6 and 8 is 6 to 5. So as you saw before, for every $5 you bet, you got paid 6. I bet 20, you got paid 24. So then let's keep rolling here. Now it's so we hit the point, so now it's the come out roll again. So we just rolled a 6. So then now it's asking me where I want to move my $6 bet to. I'm just gonna take it. I'll move it to the 5, I guess. Take my double odds, and then I'm just gonna pull this down because placing the 5 is not a very good bet. And then you got all these other bets over here. These ones all here are the 1 roll bets. That means that you're just 1 roll. If they roll any of these 4 numbers here, oh, 6 again, back to back.
Could have been betting more. You found your game, man.
All
No
right,
more video
you know what?
For you.
We're doing it. $15 on the pass line now.
You're on fire.
So now these are the one roll bets. So it's 2. You're betting that you're going to roll a 2, a 3, a 12, or an 11. And we're not going to make those. Those are very bad bets. So now we rolled a 7. So since it's the pass line, since it's the come out roll, that means it was good. That's the only time you want a 7 is when that puck is off. You want a 7. You want to get all your 7s out of the way there. Now we got an 8 again.
Hard 8.
8 hard square pair.
So we're going to move our
of
$12 bet to the 6. And the reason it's asking you that is because the place bet is the same exact bet more or less as the pass line bet. You're just making it a different time. So it would be silly to make both of those bets. So it's going to ask you, and there's the 7. Of course, as soon as I raise my money, as soon as I raise my bet, we lose.
Machine knew it.
So even after that, we just lost all the money that was on the board. We lost the $12 6, we lost the $15 pass line, and we lost the $30 odds. But we're still up $65 up there, as you can see. And then here is the field bet. Oops. The field bet is you're just betting.
Mark it up and single the
You're
field.
betting that
The
any of
point
those
is
numbers are.
9.
It's a one roll bet. You're betting that any of those numbers are going to come in. And if a 2 comes in, it pays double. And if a 12 comes in, it pays triple. We're going to make our place bets again on the 6 and the 8. $12 place bets. Now, normally the field is a bad bet because normally the 12 and the 2 both pay double. But the fact that one of them pays triple makes it a slightly better bet. And there's an 8. So now that bet, we get paid $7 for every 6 that we bet. So we bet 12, we got paid 14. And we roll again. A 4.
4 hard.
Hard 4. Have you explained what hard
Oh yeah, no. So these are the hard ways. You can make these have high house edges, but I'll make the bet. I'll do $1 each, just to show you. So you're betting that the doubles are gonna. Hard ways are doubles. So hard 4 is a 2 and a 2. Hard 10 is 5 and 5. Hard 6 is 3 and 3. Hard 8 is 4 and 4. And that bet, if a 7 comes in, these bets are going to lose. If it comes in the easy way, meaning like if a 10 came in as like a 6 and a 4, it would lose. That would be an easy, or like a 4 and a 2 for the 6. So any number, if it comes in not doubles, it's going to lose. So we just rolled a 6, a 4 and a 2. So easy 6, you heard her say it. So that won, and then the hard 6 over here lost. So we'll put $1 back out. Those are bad bets. I'm making them just so you can see. Eventually, we're going to win on one of them. There's a 5. So that was a 5, so nothing happened because we weren't betting. So now you're just going to keep rolling until either a 7 comes in like that and everything loses.
7 out 7, line away. Pay
And
the
then,
front, and the last come, pay behind. Get your bet set, we're coming out again.
Now, one thing you can do, I think the field bet, if it pays triple, has like a 3 or 4% house edge. So on the pass line, if a 2, 3, or a 12 comes out, this is going to lose. Some people will make a field bet there and hedge their bet. So what is going to lose? On the field, if a 5 comes out, a 6, 7, or 8. Those numbers come out, your field's going to lose. Did I miss any numbers there? No. So no field 5, they call it. And there was a 9. So then that was the come out roll. So anytime a 7 happens, if there's a point, a 7 comes out, everything clears off the board, and then this goes back to off. So that was the come out roll. So now it was a 9. So now the 9 becomes the point again, and our field bet won because, as you can see, 9 is one of those numbers. And then we're going to make our place bets. Dad, any suggestions for bets here?
You never want to bet big 6 or big 8. Explain that.
Yeah, oh yeah, so big 6 and big 8, that is the definition of a sucker bet because these pay even money. Oh, a 12, hard 12. Oh, it paid triple on the field.
Oh, nice.
Triple the field.
So the big 6 and big 8 are sucker bets. You could put money there, it would pay even money. So if you put $5 on the big 6, it would pay $5. Or well, as a better example, if you put $6 on the big 6, if a 6 came in, it would pay $6. You put $6 here on the 6, up here on the place, and the 8, same. So these two bets I'm making up here are going to pay me $14 for my $12 bet. If I made $12, If I made $12 bets down there, they would only pay $12. So why would you bet down here when you can make the same bet up here and get paid more money?
Yeah, the only people who bet Big 6 or Big 8 are people who don't know what they're doing.
Yes, they just see the Big 6 and the Big 8, and because they're big on the... Ooh, 3 again. The field is on fire.
Come away. Pay the don't. Signal the field.
So that was a 3, came in. So then it keeps paying me, and then it leaves your bets out. So if you didn't want to make the field bet anymore, you would take your bet off like that. So we're not on the field anymore. So we want 6, 8, or 9. And there's an 8. So now
8 easy. Down behind. No field 8.
our $12 bet paid $14 again, and it stays out, and then we roll again. So 6, 8, or 9 we're gonna win. 7 we're gonna lose. Any other number
Come away.
is just gonna keep going. I took my field off. It would have paid $30 again.
Yeah.
And craps and that would have paid 20 bucks.
Snake eyes. Come away. Pay the don't.
Craps is a very
field.
intimidating game when you look at it, but you just gotta figure each part of the table is a different. Think of it as a different game entirely. So 9, there we go. 9 wins. So that pays even money, and that pays 3 to 2. So we got paid $10 there, and we got paid $30 for the $20 there.
Now, do you want to explain to people how you can bet against the shooter?
Sure.
Or is that too complicated now?
I guess so. So every bet on craps has an inverse bet. So let's take all this off, right? So the pass line is what we were doing, and I said that was betting with the shooter. Now you can do the don't pass if you want. You can bet against the shooter. So this bet is the exact opposite of what just happened. If you remember when on the pass line, on the come out, because that says off, so it's the come out roll. On the pass line, 2, 3, or 12 lost, and 7 or 11 won. Now that we're betting against the shooter, 2, 3, or 12 is going to win, 7 or 11 is going to lose, and then any other number gets rolled up here, that becomes the point. So now we're betting against the shooter. So that was an 11, so we lose.
11. Take the don't. Pay
If
the
we were on
five.
the pass, we would have won. So we'll put another $10 out.
Now, maybe you should explain. In the long run, the shooter will lose. It's slightly.
Yes.
So it's about 1.5% against the shooter. So if you were to bet on don't pass, you would have an advantage.
So it's a 5. So that was still the come out roll.
No field.
So-
Down behind. Point is
And on
five.
this, you have to lay the odds. So remember on the place bet, because 7 is the easiest number to roll. So on the don't pass, on the come out, the house has the advantage. Now that it's a 7, we have the advantage. So it's now easier to roll a 7 than it is to roll a 5. So on the pass, when you're betting with the shooter, you'd pay 3 to 2. So you'd put out 20, it would pay 30. This is the opposite. So since the 7 is easier, we have to lay 30 to win 20. So then now that the point is 5 and we're on the don't, if a 7 comes out, we win. And if a 5 comes out, we lose, which is the opposite of the pass line.
I was
They're
gonna
just
one thing
inverses of
before
each
you
other.
push the button,
Oh.
but
5 came out. Of course, we lose now.
5 alive. No
Well,
field.
an
Don't
expensive
come.
lesson
Go to
for
the
you, Matt.
five.
Yes.
Teaching people how to play. I was going to explain that. So the odds are against the shooter. So if you were to bet that all the time, you would have an advantage. So, but the casino doesn't want you to have an advantage. So what they do, sorry.
Is you see how it says bar 12 here? That means that I said on the come out, a 2, 3, or 12 would win, but that's not necessarily true. 2, 3 win, a 12, since it says bar 12, a 12 is a push. So you wouldn't lose, but you wouldn't win any money. You'd just get your money back.
And that one slight change gives the casino the advantage
Yes.
if you make a don't pass bet.
So we're on the don't pass again. I'm just going to see how this happens. So there's a 7 again.
7. Save odds.
We needed a 7 one roll before that.
I'm sorry I mentioned this.
Yes, thank you for this, Dad. So we're going to try it again. So our 7 lost, or the 7 lost the don't pass. So I'm going to try it again. A 7 again.
But there was a time when you used to be a don't pass better.
Pay behind.
Kind of. So the thing is the pass line has a house edge of 1.41%. The don't pass has a house edge of 1.40%. So it's a slightly better bet.
Mark the
But-
4. Down behind. Signal the field. We're
So then-
out on 4.
If you remember before on the pass line, I said this paid, if you put odds on the 4 or the 10, it paid 2 to 1. But now we have to lay 2 to win 1 because 4 and 10 are much harder to roll than 6 and 8 or 5 and 9. So you got to lay more money to win because it's much easier to roll the 7 now than it is to roll the 4. So that's why you got to lay more money. So we're going to roll the dice here, and hopefully a 7 comes out. It's a 10.
10 hard, down behind. Hard 10 is a winner.
But so the other thing is while the don't pass is a better bet, slightly better bet, it's considered a dick move.
10 for 1. Great job.
If you are at a hot craps table and there is a shooter doing well and you bet the don't pass, the table is going to be not happy with you. They're going to give you dirty looks. They might say something to you. So keep that in mind. While it is a better bet, the people at the table aren't really going to like you. 6.
6.
All right.
Down behind.
Up
No,
1 number.
travel
Let's go
to the
up 1
6.
number. We want a 7 here. There it is. So now, so 7 came in. So we win there. If we were on the pass line, we'd have lost. So let's go back to the pass line, I suppose.
All right, good.
Or should we just call that a lesson? Nah. We're going to go back on
Play
the
a few
field
minutes
as well.
more.
We'll play a few minutes more. So now, 7. I was going to say 7 is a winner.
Winner 7. Take
But
the
so
dice,
7
pay
won
the
here,
line.
but 7 lost on the field. So
Do
that's
you want to explain what a come bet is?
no.
Oh,
Come bets are going to be
advanced.
yeah, that's more advanced.
classes.
Well, 7 again, so that's a winner. Good thing I forgot to put out my
7.
field that
Save
time.
odds, pay behind. We're coming
So,
out.
well, I guess I can explain. So you see how that's off. So this is the come out roll. So we're going to make the pass line bet. We're making the pass line bet a 3, so we lose there.
3 craps, ace, deuce.
Craps.
Line away. Come out.
So that was 2,
roll.
3, or 12 loses. So that was the 3, so we lost. So there's a 7, there's a winner.
7.
So the
Winner
come
7.
bet
Take the
is
dice,
the same
pay
thing as the
line.
pass line bet, but you make it at a different time. So there's a 12, we lose again. Eventually we'll be able to get a point so I can show you what
Line
the
away. Farther down. We're coming out.
what the don't
Yeah,
or
some
what the
strange
come
rolls
is.
here.
Yes. 4, there we go. Okay,
4
so
hard. Mark the 4. Down behind. Single the field.
so you
The
saw how
final
that was
score.
off, and then now it became a 4. I put my odds out. Now the come bet is the exact same thing as the pass line bet, but we're making our own come out roll again. So now we have 2 different bets going that are different times. The come bet on this roll is the same thing as what the pass line was on the roll before. Our come bet right now will lose with a 2, 3, or 12, and it'll win with a 7 or an 11. But if we get a 7 right now, our pass line would lose. So we would prefer to not get a 7. So we hit a 4.
4. Easy winner.
So our pass line wins.
Take the don't pay the line.
And then remember I said the come bet was the same as the pass line at a different time. So now we're going to, so now that became the 4. So this has its own point now. We're not going to put odds on it. Well, I guess so it doesn't, your odds are off. They're not working because if a 7 comes out now, they don't want you to lose all your money when it's good down here. So now there's no point. So this is back to 7, 11 win, 2, 3, or 12 lose.
6. Easy 6. No field.
So
Down
now we have
behind.
2
The
points. So
point is
they
6.
rolled a 6. That became the point. So now we have 1 point for a 6, 1 point for a 4. And so if a 4 rolls
You're
or
gonna
a 6
place-
rolls, we win.
You want to place the 8 at all?
Okay, we'll place the 8 again. Get our $12 out. So now if a 4 comes in, this bet wins. If a 6 comes in, this bet wins. If an 8 comes in, this bet wins. If a 7 comes in, everything loses. That's a 3.
3 clips. Come away.
No
Pay the
effect.
don't. Single
No
the
effect.
field.
We roll again. 5. No effect.
5 alive. No field.
So we
5
roll.
alive.
Go to the 5.
We roll again. A 10. No effect. We roll
10,
again.
Big Ben. Down behind.
Big
Don't
Ben
come.
10.
Come over
I
the
think I
10.
don't think I've heard that one before. Roll again. 5 again.
5 down behind.
You should have been playing all these numbers. You'd be
Don't
making a
come. Move to
fortune.
the 5.
Yeah. Roll again. 9.
Niner,
Yeah, you
down
can make a lot of
behind.
money. Matt doesn't
Single
like to bet these
field.
other numbers because the house edge is a little higher than the.
Oh no, I
Like
really
the
like to
16.
make these bets. I just don't make them in front of you because you'd yell at me.
You could have done it.
Oh.
I'd be fine. It's an instructional video, man.
Okay, so that was a 2.
2 craps. Come away. Pay the dump. Double the field.
All right, we're rolling again. And as you can see down here, this is all the bets, and there was a 7,
Wow.
so everything loses.
All right. I think that should wrap it up.
Okay. So, even after all those crazy bets going back and forth, we had a lot of wins, a lot of losses. We still won $76. So
Very nice.
that's craps. If you get the bubble craps, this is a great game to learn on because nobody's going to yell at you if you do anything stupid or make fun of you if you do anything stupid. It's much lower, generally much lower minimum bet than the a live table, $10 minimum bet. So take it easy, everybody. Hopefully you've learned how to play craps. And Anthony, hopefully you enjoyed our bubble craps video.